why don't you stay? I know it's late, but I'm feeling great, and you feel the same. So why don't you stay? I need you to stay.
Hey guys, it's Angie Rush here, and I am literally getting ready right now. I have like 45 minutes to get ready. It's just gonna be like a cute little fun get ready with me. I'm trying to post at least once a week, every Wednesday, and I'm trying to post shorts like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's my plan in my head, so I'm trying to stick with it this 2023. But anyway, I'm gonna follow the same theme since last week. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I did a video about therapy and how I've gotten myself a therapist. And so this video, I just wanted to talk about how I was able to get my dream therapist. She's a dream, y'all. Like, I love this girl so much. And my expectations were so high. I feel like I was so insanely picky when choosing. OMG. So I traveled with a bag of makeup. It exploded. This is horrible. Oh my gosh. Dang it. So I wanted to talk about how I got my therapist, because I know finding a therapist is hard. You have to find someone you click with, someone you mesh with, someone you trust, and you have to find this in a stranger. I started on Psychology Today, not sponsored, even though it should be, because I have been recommending the shit out of this. But this is because my friend who had a therapist recommended it to me. People still use magic erasers. I still have mine here and I use it time to time. I had a friend who's in therapy. I don't know how to find one. And even though nowadays, easiest way to find a therapist because we have online. And she was like, I use Psychology Today and it was really helpful and you should try it too. I'm just gonna be concealing my face. And I was like, okay, like whatever. Me and my other friend, we both were like talking, and then we were like, yeah, I'm looking for a therapist too. And we both put a deadline on it for each other. So we're like, okay, we have, at the end of the week, we have to at least have tried talking to a therapist, you know? That was like our motivational kick, because you know, you say things all the time, but the action is what's important. That was like my thing. But my baseline of finding a therapist was me, obviously, what I was looking for. 1, I was looking for a female. 2, I was looking for someone Black, well-versed into like immigration or stuff like that, like me, because my parents are immigrants. So I wanted her to understand that type of background. I wanted her to be younger, but not too young. And I wanted her also to be, her parents are immigrants, but she's born. Like, I literally wanted a spitting image of me. That's literally what I wanted, and that sounds ridiculous, I know. I wanted her to be westernized. Growing up here and growing up in Africa is different for me. So having someone who is African and not westernized, I felt like I could talk about things and I would feel judgment. And I know it's their job not to judge you, but we're all human. Come on now, like, we're all human, and your morals play a toll in it. So like, if you are raised a certain way, you have these morals. For example, say you're like having sex before marriage, you'd be scared to go to like a Christian-based therapist, some people, because your morals, like safe sex till marriage, you know? And if you talk about that in therapy, it's like, they don't judge you, but you know, behind the back of their head, they're human. So it's like, that's how my mindset was, okay? I was thinking that. So that was my mindset. And for the end of the week, I set aside that I would try to find 5 people, okay? The search was hard. What's really cool about Psychology Today is that there's filters. You could filter out if you want male, female. You could filter out like certain things, and it will like narrow down your search. There was 5 people I messaged, and a lot of the people on Psychology Today, and I think like most places, you get like a 15-minute consultation for free. Utilize those consultations. They are the best. I emailed 5 people that I was interested in, and actually I struggled finding a therapist because it wasn't what I wanted. Like, I was set on, I had a list and I wanted these things, and they were, come on, like this list I had was very narrow, and I wasn't very open-minded until my boyfriend was like, be a little more open-minded. He's like, instead of just Black, like, open your heart to just like all ethnicities. And I was like, that's true. A lot of ethnicities that have immigrated in general have the same like upbringing as me, and that's like culturally, and that's what I was looking for. So he was like, yeah, you're right. So I had 5 people, like they were all ethnic women. I had a Latino girl, Latina girl, I had Black, I had Indian, and I had like a well amount of different people, I guess. Also, these band-aids look like little casts on me. If you guys know what dermatillomania is, that's what I struggle with, and I would love to do a video on that because that is like my life. So I emailed all of these people the same thing. I didn't want it to just be a general email. I wanted to know if they specialize in a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, like within childhood traumas. So I was pretty specific in my email just so I could like weigh people off. Also, what's really cool about Psychology Today is that like within your person, like sometimes a person can have like a video message, you can kind of like see through there, but if they don't, they also show what they specialize in at like the bottom, and they also show what type of therapy they use, like what kind of like therapy they use with their clients. So they could use like I think it's like EMR therapy, I don't know, but there's like a bunch of different types of therapy. It's not just like cut and dry with therapy. There's so many different types. There's like, my one friend was telling me that she does some type of therapy that's like, I don't know, it's like you look at a light or something, or like I don't remember what it is, but it helps jog like memory from trauma, or it helps like you remember things, stuff like that. I don't really know, but that's what I was also looking at. I wanted to know what they specialized in and if those specialties kind of worked within what I was looking for. So I was very specific in my emails. All these people basically messaged me back saying like, yeah. And also in Psychology Today, it gives you like a budget, like it tells you how much they are, and they also tell you if they have a sliding scale. So if you're struggling with money or something like that, a sliding scale, I learned about that, is like when they can like reduce the price if you want, or they can find a good price range for you. So I did 2 consultations. I emailed 5 people, and 3 people took a little long to reply. I really wanted the one Latino girl really bad because I think she had good reviews. I don't remember, but I really wanted her really bad, but I didn't like her availability schedule. But I really wanted her at first. She took way too long to reply, and I'm happy I didn't go with her anyway. She was incredibly expensive too, even though like I have insurance and stuff. And also I didn't like the email. It just didn't seem personal. Like she has a lot of clients, and like her assistant messaged me back and stuff, and I mean, I don't know, that's just what it was. I did a full consultation with 2 people. I did a phone consultation with the one girl, which is my counselor now, my therapist, and I did another consultation with the other girl, who was the brown girl I mentioned. And the brown girl, we did a video consultation, and again, they're like 15 minutes, and it's just a quick like get to know me, what are you looking for, you know? With the brown girl, what I didn't like about her consultation was there wasn't much asking about me, and I didn't really like that. It was just like mainly her telling me everything about herself, which is like, that's cool, and I think that's how some consultations go, but I didn't like that. But the number one thing I didn't like about our consultation was that obviously I want a ethnic, specifically like a Black woman, honestly, to relate to our struggles as women and like women of color, like in life. So I did want that. But with the brown girl, like bless her heart, she was so sweet. Her consultation was based on what's it like being a woman of color. She was very much like, she very much advocates and like has done this because she wants women of color to have more services, which I like, like I admire, especially like, hello, like I'm telling you how hard it is as a woman of color to find a therapist. But oh my gosh, the whole thing was just about us as women of color. The whole consultation, like literally like majority of the whole conversation was just about us as women of color. And I didn't want a therapist like that. That's why I avoided a white therapist, because I thought that they would like pity me, or like being a Black woman is my life. It is how I've grown up. It's how I've known everything. Like there's no going around it. Like it's who I am. And her, I don't know if it was her choice of words, but the way we did our session together, she was just fully focused on a woman of color and how like, we don't have this and we don't have this and da da da. It was very preachy, very advocate, which I love, but not for therapy. Like I don't want I don't want to come there and come to what's called and be like, yeah, I didn't get this, or like express myself. And she's like, it's because you're a woman of color, this. Like, I didn't want my therapy session to be based on that, because I don't want pity. Like, this is who I am. This is who I've always been. There's no changing. This is my reality. Like, I hope that makes sense. That one was really annoying for me. And I was over it. Like, I was waiting for it to end. Literally, I was like, oh my goodness, like, can this end? Like, what is going on? It was just very preachy, you know? And I'm here for those things as like, girl, I'll talk to my girls about that and stuff, but not just, I don't know. There was just something about it that I just didn't like, and I don't know if it makes sense, but that's just how I felt. Now, the second girl I had a consultation with, you can ask anyone. I was not excited for this consultation. This was a Black woman, and like, it's like she checked the boxes, but it seemed like she like newly graduated, but she has a lot of experience, but she newly graduated, and I was kind of like, do I want someone who is so new to this? Like, I didn't know. Like, I was like, I don't know if that's something I want. This girl was at the top of my like Psychology Today. I saw her face all the time. Like, guys, I was like, I do not want this girl. Like, there's no way. But after my boyfriend was like, open your like portal, like, don't be so narrow, I was like, okay, you're right. Also, there was one therapist I liked, and I was gonna book a consultation, then her last name looked familiar, and I realized that she was sisters with someone I went to school with. So I was like, no, let me not do that. So I was like, whatever. Like, literally, guys, I did not care. Like, I was like, I did not care for this consultation. I was not excited. I was just kind of like, I'm just doing this just to do it. And we had a phone call. We didn't do a video call. I wanted to do a video call with like all these people so I could see them and like kind of figure it out that way. But she recommended a phone call, whatever. And like, her phone call was like a little late, and I was like, I wasn't even, guys, I was like probably like 3 minutes late, but I was like waiting by the phone, and I was not excited. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like telling you guys how I met like my boyfriend, like telling you like a story about my boyfriend. No, girl, this is my therapist. They say it's like dating with therapists. Yeah, and we talked for 15 minutes. I cried in our talk, and her voice alone, I could feel that she was really listening, and I was like, I wasn't expecting that. And then I was like, what the heck? Yeah. And she was like, do you want to book like with next week? Like, we could see each other or whatever. And I was like, what the heck? Let's do it. And our first session, I was like, yeah, this is my therapist. Like, there's no going back. This is it. This is her. And it was like, I was lucky because it was that easy for me. I think my friend went through a couple different therapists, and she like went in person and saw them. And I know a lot of other people who it's not like their first person that they meet. Oh, it was great. Like, I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So when it comes to therapy, that's my little story time about how I found my therapist. But when it comes to therapy, use Psychology Today if you want to, it's great, but use those filters before like therapy. Figure out a list of things that you want. What are deal breakers in a therapist for you? A deal breaker for me was no men. I don't want any men. I don't know what else was a deal breaker. I had a lot, you know. Clearly you have to be Black. It wasn't a deal breaker because I was able to explore that. Think of your budget. What's a deal breaker with money? Take this seriously, because this is someone you will be getting extremely vulnerable with, and it's such an important relationship. So don't take it for granted, and take it serious, because it's the journey is beautiful. That's all I can say. I'm super, super happy. And like, I saw her just a couple days ago, and now I'm like, ugh, we were doing once a week, and then I switched it to once every 2 weeks because I would just come there sometimes and I wouldn't have anything to talk about. So I was like, let me map it out. But like, I just left her the other day, and I'm like, oh, I wish I booked an appointment this week because I want to see her again and talk to her again, because she just, literally, I'm like, I wish she was in my mind. I love her. I really do. I'm so happy I found her. Oh, she's the best. She's the best. I want all Everybody should have a therapist. I think it's so, I knew it was beneficial. I hear it all the time, but it's different. Like, it really is beneficial, girl. Take it seriously, okay? But I'm just about done. Again, I was gonna do a little more makeup, but I can't be bothered, for real. So I'm just gonna be putting some blush, mascara. I'll be back once I'm done with my face a little bit, because I should focus, because I'm supposed to be out of this house in 30 minutes. Oops. So y'all, put me on game. I want to be an eyebrow pencil girl. It just is such a softer look when you like don't wear a lot of makeup. Like I like the pomades when I'm wearing a lot of makeup and doing like a full beat, but like for days like right now when I'm not wearing anything much, like I'm wearing a little bit, I like eyebrow pencils. I like the way they look on people, and I want to be an eyebrow pencil girl, but it is so hard. Like, it is so hard. Like, I don't know. And not enough stuff comes out. Like, I think maybe I'm just not using it dark enough. My friend recommended like the e.l.f. one, so I might try that, but I don't know. It looks whatever. I don't really care that much, honestly. As long as they're, I guess, filled. I don't know. I'm gonna put some mascara on, and I'm actually gonna add some highlighter too. Okay. I have about 15 minutes left to get ready, so let me go find my outfit, even though I know it in my head already. And I'll come back and show you guys. I'm pissed. I can't find my freaking shirt. I had a whole outfit in mind that was gonna be super cute. Didn't work out. So now I'm wearing this outfit. I think I have to change. Anyway, it's like, this is one of my dad's sweaters. And I'm wearing leggings underneath. How can I make this cute, you guys? Okay, y'all, I'm just gonna keep it because I don't care enough. I will just do my hair in a cute way to ignore the fact that my outfit is trash. Okay, I changed my mind on the ponytail. My friend's late also, so this works great. Cause same, it's not just me. You know when you haven't put earrings in a long time? Yeah, I just got that pain. That's it. That's the get ready with me. That's the look. My friend's still taking her time, so guess what that means? Time to show you guys my outfit. I have time. You guys see it? I'm literally wearing this boring thing. These, and then I think I'm gonna wear like combat boots. But this is the fit. It's extremely boring. Sorry I'm talking, you can't see my damn face. But it's boring, and sorry the lighting just got like really weird. But yeah, that is it for my Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to come back every Wednesday, so stay tuned. Next Wednesday there'll be another video. And look out for my shorts. They'll be out all week. So don't forget to comment and subscribe. I love you guys so, so, so much. And remember, self-love is the best love. And it's not goodbye. It's see you later. Bye, guys.
Enjoyed your time. Still getting closer to my dreams. Look, excuse me as I take a step closer to my dreams.